Hi everyone, my name is Tim Farrell and welcome back to our series on the Elements of Floral Design. Today is day 6 and today we're going to be talking about the element of texture. Texture is just a fascinating part of the world of floral design. And for us as floral designers, texture is really our perception of both the surface quality, both visually and the tactile experience, of the surface quality of the materials that we're working with. That includes both the flower materials and accessory materials and the container as well. And we learn about texture and we start to look at our materials and understand that they all have a different surface quality to them that we want to explore in our floral design. Even looking at the materials that I have here around me now, if we look at things like hydrangea are beautiful and very fluffy feeling, and they look at and they actually feel it as you touch them. We have other materials like a beautiful fatsia leaf, which is this gorgeous leaf right here, which is very glossy and very waxy looking, and it feels almost like leather. It looks like leather, and that's another beautiful texture that we can add into our designs. Contrasting that, we have another material, maybe Dusty Miller, which is this beautiful leaf that's right here, which is it's like velvet. So that beautiful, velvety feeling as you brush your fingers across there is both visually present to us as we see the material, but again, physically, when we actually get to touch it, you can feel that as well too. Some materials like, Gerber are very satiny. Roses, again, satiny looking with multitudes of levels of petals. But there are some other materials that actually deceive us, and when we look at them, they actually do not feel like what we think they're going to feel like. That would be the case in a flower like this beautiful protea. This yellow pink cushion protea, just gorgeous. And it looks almost like it's a cactus or a very prickly type of a material to touch. But when we actually touch our fingers to it, we see that it's very supple and very pliable and almost like rubber, and just kind of bounces against our fingers. So the beautiful radials on this and the little tiny petals of this are actually a textile or a texture deceiver to us. So we learn to use our materials in many different ways, and we can combine different textures in an arrangement to draw a person in visually. I kind of think as a designer we've really done our job well if we not only draw our people to our work visually because of the beautiful presence of the flowers, but as they get close to it, if they actually come up and they want to actually put their fingers in and start exploring the flowers with their fingers, then we've done a really good job working with texture in our flower designs. Something that's very interesting is why texture is important to us now as floral designers. And that's because we as a people have changed, where most of us were 75 years ago were part of a manufacturing or agricultural society where many people worked with their hands all day long. Today that's changed, and many people are what scientists term tactile deprived. They're missing that sense of touch in their lives through much of their workday. And if you think of it, look around at people that are working with cell phones at their hands all day long, or iPads, or even at a computer screen. They're very limited, and it's a very two-dimensional world that they're working in. So to be with flowers, to be out in nature, to walk into a flower shop and actually start to explore the materials with your hands and with your eyes as well, it allows your brain to fire up on all engines, some of which may have even been shut down in other parts of the day. So as a living being around flower materials and being around nature like this becomes a very good experience for a human person and for somebody who's a living object, because it allows your brain to really come alive again. So again, we're going to work with different textures, explore them, see how you can put them in your work to draw people in visually. See if you can get them actually to draw their hands into your designs. And if you've done that, you know that you've achieved texture great in your design. So that's the beginning of texture. Tune in again on another day. We have 2 more days left in the series, so please tune in again. For those that are beginning design, I hope you learned something here. For those that have been designing a long time like myself, think about these elements and how they challenge you to become aware of them again and to make your work better even because of that. So that's all for today. My name is Tim Farrell. Thank you so much for being with us. Hope to see you tomorrow. Bye.